Hi guys, I hope you guys had a good St. Patrick's Day. I know I did. As you can tell, I like any excuse to dress up, especially for a holiday, and I've been looking forward to dressing up for St. Patrick's Day for a while. I'm going to do another reading for my journal entry video today. The journal entry is personal, but it's more just of a fresh wound than it is one of the more personal ones. And so that's why it's a little bit hard for me to do this, if I'm honest. But it's healed enough that I think I'm okay with making a video about it now. So I'm going to read it and then talk about it a little bit afterwards, if that's alright. So, hope you guys like it. I wrote this on February 19th, 2019, so I was 18, but I was going to be 19 in like 9 days. Tonight I feel loved for the first time in a long time. I spent many years avoiding falling in love, and tonight I've decided I'm glad I gave it a chance. It's not that people don't love me. I know there are people who do. It just doesn't feel like it sometimes. But tonight it does. There are many reasons I feared falling in love. Too many to name, too many to remember. But I think one of those reasons was the fear that I would choose the type of man like so many loved ones before me have chosen. 'Cause you know, it could be so easy. It could be so easy. With all the demons in my past and in my head, it's so much easier to fall for someone who resembles those demons. That's why so many do. But I made a vow to myself one day. As I watched my sister get screamed at for her boyfriend's problems, as I saw my mom get brainwashed into believing she couldn't live without a man she is now living without, as I witnessed my grandma get bossed around by a man who reinforces her own belief that she deserves the hell she's endured, I vowed to never live a life like that. I vowed to never sink so deep beneath my sorrow that I choose a man who only feeds it. I spent a lot of years debating at how much pain someone must go through in their life before it becomes impossible for them not to end up choosing a horrible path. I had seen so many people with terrible pasts choose such horrible paths that it had started to become unrealistic to imagine a life in which a broken soul chooses a better path than what they had started on. But I've decided that, in the end, it has nothing to do with what you've been through, and everything to do with who you choose to be from there. Because as I sit here, on the edge of this bed, and I listen to the sound of his breathing making rhythm with his chest, and I watch as my shadow plays peekaboo with the bathroom light reflected onto his blonde curls, I can't help but feel proud that out of all the paths I could have chosen, out of all the horrible men I could have loved, I chose a man that loves me the way he does. A man who cares for me and is honest with me and listens to me and appreciates me. And tonight, I have never been more sure that I choose my destiny. And I'm glad he's a part of it. So, I'm not with that guy anymore. This is the part that really matters to me. The truth is, I'm not sure if those things were true at the time that I wrote them. They might have been. But not too long after that did they start to become the exact opposite of what was going on in the way that I was treated. But I read this journal entry to my friend, and he asked me, would you have still done it had you known how it would end? And if you would have asked me 2 months ago, I think I would have been in so much pain, I would have said, no, this heartbreak is hell. And that would have been an honest answer. And I can't deny that I'm still in the healing process, but I've healed enough that I think I can say that I would, knowing that it would end. And it just really puts things into perspective to see that regardless of how crappy he treated me afterwards, I got something good from that relationship. And I put way more into it than I got out of it. But I got something that I needed at one point. I'm still trying to figure out what that was, but I think that journal entry is very telling as to some of the good things that I got. And I know that I'm not the only one in this boat. I know a lot of people start to realize these things after relationships. Like, the past couple months have been a bunch of epiphanies of, how could I have not seen that? That was dumb, Caitlin. But I'm trying to be more compassionate with myself and understanding. And considering my life, I think it's understandable. And love is blind. For me, this journal entry is peaceful. For some reason, I get this sense of peace when I look back on it. 2 months ago, I didn't, but today I do. Like I can look back on it and say, even though I know the bitter end, this journal entry proves to me that I'm still glad it happened. I hope that you guys have situations like that too, where the pain was there, but what you got from the experience made it worth it.